Hello again, everyone. Welcome into another Get to Know segment here on MiamiRedHawks.com. I'm Steve Baker, joined by Miami women's basketball assistant Tiffany Swoffard. And Tiffany, welcome to Oxford.
Glad to be here. So excited.
You've been here a couple of times, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Prior to your hiring here, you spent several seasons with Toledo. Kind of give us the rundown, the history, if you will, as far as the coaching profession of Tiff.
Well, actually had no intention of being a basketball coach.
Really?
No, I worked in business for 3 years and worked with the Georgia Metros, which at the time was a premier AAU program. Decided to go back and get my MBA, and basketball paid for my master's, and so then decided to go into coaching after that. Went to UA Fort Smith, was there for 3 years. Very talented team, finished third in the country. Transitioned to Mercer University, where I coached with my former head coach from Austin Peay.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Very
and
cool.
So we're fortunate to have some very good years there, or was fortunate to have some very good years there, and learn from one of the best in the business. And then made my transition up to Toledo. Had some good years with Trisha Cullip in the MAC,
Right.
and we were fortunate to win a MAC championship before making it down to Oxford.
Very good. And what about this job, when you look at it and with Coach Hendricks, made it, this is the job, this is my next step? What in your mind made it that?
Well, Coach Hendricks is someone that I have respected from afar for many years. We actually coached against each other when I was at Mercer, when she was at Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And David talked about some of her small group sessions that she conducts at the Final Four, and I've been able to attend some of those, and so have had the opportunity to learn some of her philosophies, both on the court and off the court, and had a tremendous amount of respect for her as a person. And so she's someone that I've respected from afar, and jumped at the opportunity to kind of see how she does it, and which is a little bit different.
Right.
So I've been excited thus far, and I'm excited to learn even more.
I wanted to ask you, you said you spent some time with AAU basketball and then went into coaching. Has that experience with the AAU helped you as far as recruiting, at least seeing the other side of that recruiting process?
Funny enough, when I was coaching AAU, I actually had absolutely zero clue, no clue at all. I was coaching on a team that was super talented. We had players like Maya Moore, that is obviously a legend in the game.
Right.
Sharnae Stevens that played at South Carolina. We had Morgan Tolles, who's in the MAC right now at Kent, played at Florida State. Morgan Jennings, a lot of talented players. But had no clue of the process.
Oh, really?
And so at the time, I didn't know what a blessing it was for me to have that opportunity to be around such talented players, and what that process would look like from the other side. Looking back, it is a little bit helpful in terms of knowing how to navigate just a little bit, but to be honest, had no clue.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Didn't know what I didn't know.
There you go. Coming to Oxford, and obviously you've been around the MAC, so you know the ropes in the Mid-American Conference. What's been the biggest transition for you, obviously, working for a new person? What's been the biggest transition for you coming to Oxford to live?
I think probably change of pace.
Yeah.
We're the #1 college town in the country for a reason, and I love that. We are kind of a hidden secret here. And so getting adjusted to what that looks like, and the safety and familiarity with everyone, with not just our program, but the university has been phenomenal. But I love it. Just being able to go around town, meeting different people that already know kind of how special it is here.
Whole new staff coming in here, obviously, under Coach Hendricks. What's been the biggest challenges for you? You kind of came in shortly after Coach Hendricks. What's been the biggest challenges for the staff in getting this team ready for what's coming up?
I think getting to know them, and also still being able to figure out what pieces we need to fill in. I think the biggest challenge is not just getting to know our team, but getting to know each other. But it's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of great young ladies in our program that are super talented and very special people. And I think Coach Hendricks did a really good job of putting together different personalities and different skill sets, which is one thing that she's really big on, of making sure that we're balancing each other. And so just figuring out where they fit, and then also where we fit.
I'll ask you the question. I'm sure Coach Hendricks would have hopefully the same answer. Let's ask what's going to happen here in the next couple of months as you get ready for the season and get ready for what's coming up. What's this team have to do?
Well, Continue to do what they've already done thus far. They've had some success in the recent couple of years, and we want to build on that. They do a phenomenal job of working hard and working together. So continuing to work hard, establish trust not just with each other but also with us, and figure out what their new roles are. So they've had some recent success, but obviously Sav and Lauren are two key contributors returning, but figuring out who is going to step up next. And we have a lot of players that could fill that role.
Okay, I got to ask, I've been asking everybody, Cincinnati chili, have you tried to get Skyline?
I'm a huge fan of Skyline.
There you go.
Huge fan of Skyline.
Finally somebody will have to get
huge
together
fan
and
of
go.
Skyline.
Very good. Favorite ice cream flavor?
S'mores.
S'mores. There you go. Coach,
Yes,
thank you
no
very
question.
much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tiffany Swoffard joining us here on this Get to Know segment of MiamiRedHawks.com.